Okay, guys, good morning. We are on day 2 of this ProLon Fast Mimicking Diet fasting thing, and it's the morning. And I will say, to be totally candid, last night. So during the day yesterday, it was kind of nice, actually. It was nice to have everything like set for you and you didn't have to think about it, and I was pleasantly surprised with like how good the nut bar was, and the soup was really good with the kale cracker things, and the olives were really good. Like, so everything was going really well yesterday. And I was even texting with Matt and I'm like, these are good, and he's like, yeah, I like these too. And when I got home after work, all of a sudden that's when I was like, oh, I think that's what happens like with anything, like in the evening, it like kind of all sets in. And that's also probably the time where I'm like eat the most too, because I'm like home and then I'm like, oh, let's have some dinner. And both me and Matt were like, oh, we're hungry, and we like made the soup. The soup was okay, but like we were both really tired. And what we didn't account for, it was good. So I roped Matt into this because I was like, I want to do this together, to have like, someone doing it with me. I thought would really be nice. And also I didn't want to be sitting there like fasting while he's, having like a big bowl of pasta in front of me. But I didn't account for is the kids, right? Tegan and Lee, obviously they're not fasting, so we are making them food and all the same things. But while we're both our energy level last night was like down to here, and then the kids, so they were like up here, and we were both like ready to fall asleep. And I'm like, I didn't count for us both being like out of commission kind of for our kids. And like we weren't out of commission, we still did everything, did story time, cleaned up, made lunches, all that stuff. But I was just like, oh, if it was just us, we'd probably be like we probably would have gone to sleep at like 8 o'clock, which we kind of did. We both like passed out while we were putting the kids to sleep, and I was just like done. I was like, I am going to sleep right now. And on the plus side, I got like over 8 hours of sleep, probably like 9 hours. So I woke up, I was a little worried. I like woke up thinking like, oh, this could be awful, am I gonna have to call in sick today at work? But then I felt fine. And I did read on some reviews that day 2 was like the low point, so I'm a little concerned about tonight. But I don't know, so far so good. I have this is like this energy drink thing that I'm supposed to be sipping throughout the day, and I don't know. So I will say, I jokingly, like this morning when I was with Lee, I was just with him at breakfast, and I was like looking at him, and I was like, oh, you look so clear to me. And I think it was just in my mind. I was just like, oh, there's my mental clarity. It's like I was like very focused on him. But I think that was just me being silly. But yeah, so far, weight-wise, for those that I'm going to weigh myself every day. If you care about the weight, I've actually lost a pound since yesterday, which is not a surprise because I ate less, right? And I'm very, interested to see how day 2 goes. It's only 800 calories today, so we'll see. And I'm excited. The biggest thing I think I touched on yesterday too is I find this really interesting, not only for the health benefits or whatnot, but it's self-discipline, and it's kind of practicing that trait of, or the tool that we all have to be more aware of our choices and be disciplined, right? And I think it's a very important trait to have, and sometimes it's really hard to the self-control and the discipline not to like take that cookie. I think that's the hardest part with like health or anything in life. When you're trying to do anything, just have that focus and be like, no, this is what I'm going to do. And so so that's also a nice little plus that I didn't think about when I started this. So that's it. Time to go to work. I'll be sipping on this, eating my stuff. One funny thing is I was saying to Matt, I'm like, I feel like I'm hoarding. Like I have like a little bit of my bar left from this morning, because I was like, I feel like I want to save it because I wasn't like super hungry this morning, but I'm like, but I'm gonna get hungry later. So, and I was like joking, I'm just gonna like hoard all my food, but that's probably not a good idea either. It's like funny the things that go on in your head. But that being said, let's see how day 2 goes. Wish me luck. Bye guys. Have a great day. Hey guys. Okay. So it's the end of day 2. And to be honest, I was really scared about today because I had read that day 2 was kind of like the worst of the days and then it gets better. And since last night, I don't know if you watched the video of me doing this last night, but I was like done by this point. I was like in bed and I was ready to just like go to sleep. But very happy to say that it's around the same time as yesterday and I feel pretty good. Like totally functional and alert and awake, and yeah, I'm very pleasantly surprised. Today, let's see, when I woke up I felt better, I felt good. In the morning, like mid-morning, I started getting like some headaches, but I think it's a caffeine headache because I just had a little bit of coffee this morning, just black coffee, when I usually probably have like double the amount. So I think, unfortunately, that's a caffeine headache. I do recommend maybe if you are a big caffeine drinker to maybe ease off of it the week or so before, just so you don't have to deal with the caffeine headache along with maybe some other side effects or discomfort. But other than that, it was pretty good. I did hit like a kind of tired lull after lunchtime around 3 or 4. I mean, that's usually when, you kind of get that lunchtime tired lull, but it did feel a little bit more tiring, and I thought it was going to stay, but my energy level picked up soon after, and I've been totally fine this evening. So, I don't know, I'm looking forward to it. It's funny how, it's really interesting how fast your body adapts, right? I think yesterday was so hard because I went from like how I normally eat to something drastically different, and my body was responding to it. But just after a day of that, it seems to be kind of eased off. I'm not hungry right now. I had less food today. I think yesterday was around 1100 or so calories. Today was 800 calories, and I'm totally fine right now. I'm not hungry, and I'm just finishing my ProLon drink here that I'm supposed to be sipping slowly throughout the day. I'm about to go to sleep soon, so I'm just like, I need to finish it. It's colored pink because I put the hibiscus tea in it. So, yeah. I don't know. I think we're, knock on wood, but it's been pretty good. There was just that one evening last night where it hit me hard, but now it seems pretty good, and we'll see how tomorrow goes. So, end of day 2. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like the lowest point, but maybe last night was the lowest point, so we'll see. And yeah, energy-wise, I'm so like surprised right now that I have so much energy, and I'm not hungry, and I only had 800 calories today. So we'll see. We'll see how day 3, 4, and 5 go and beyond. But for now, have a good night. Bye.